Decorating with pallet boards is becoming very popular. There's an artist in the UP that's found a way to recycle these boards and make artwork out of them. This morning, Ansley Watson is Ishpeming to tell us more about it. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. Yes, I'm standing inside of the U.S. Ski and Snowboard Hall of Fame. However, this morning our focus is on an artist and his artwork. Mike Leager started his own business about 5 months ago. It's called 613 Studios. It's where he hand paints on wooden pallet boards. And later this morning, we're going to hear his story and see more of his artwork. So stay with us. Reporting live in Ishpeming, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Ansley. And as we get ready for the day ahead, welcome back. 613 Studios in Ishpeming is where they turn artwork out of beautiful pallet boards. So Ansley is at the U.S. Ski and Snowboard Hall of Fame in Ishpeming, where some of that work can be found. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. That's right. Just a sample is found here in the Hall of Fame. Joining me this morning, Mike Leager. He's the artist, owner of 613 Studios. Good morning.
Good morning.
So if we look around here, obviously this pallet wood artwork is what is yours.
Yes, yes.
What's the story behind this? You started just a few months ago.
Yeah, 5 months ago we started up. My wife was really big into doing a lot of repurposing and stuff, so there was a bunch of different pallets we had tore apart and made for her, kind of set up and ready to go. And I got bored, so I grabbed one and started painting, and it just kind of stuck.
Did you know you had this talent before?
No, a little bit of artsy kind of stuff over the years through high school and that, but no, it just kind of came to me. I was sitting around and wanted to test the waters, and I made a piece, and before I knew it, 5 months flew by.
Is there something in particular that you like painting? Do you have a certain theme behind your paintings?
No, custom. Whatever anybody wants me to try to make, the more challenging the better, but custom. I love getting into all the custom work.
As we look around here, obviously some of the work we see here kind of goes with the Ski Hall of Fame here and some of the skiing and whatnot. But you do more than just the painting. You add things to them sometimes as well.
Yeah, I call them like dimensional pieces. So now I've kind of like ventured off into doing like a more of a stained background, and then creating a second piece that's more shaped and more detailed and painted, and I kind of put the two together to make a multi-dimensional kind of piece. But I do coat racks and shelves, and I add bottle openers, and pretty much whatever anybody can think of, I'm game.
Now, you don't have a storefront. How can people find your work? Where else do you sell this?
613.com. So it's 613studios.com. That's a good place to start. I'm on Etsy, I'm on Facebook. Out of convenience, the Facebook is the easiest way for me to get things quickly up onto the internet. I'm on I've networked my way into a lot of the swap sites. Now that the weather's breaking, it's been pretty important to me to try to get out and get some FaceTime. So a lot of the farmers markets from Munising to Houghton and anything in between, I'm trying to get applications filled in so that I can start appearing in events abroad and whatever I can get myself involved in. The Ski Hall of Fame here with Justin, that's kind of when I first started. He believed in the pieces that I was showing him and found a need for them. So when I first started, he was a big part of this. He's used them for silent auctions, so it's a great way to come up with fundraiser opportunities.
Absolutely. Well, later in the hour, we'll talk about kind of some of the future artwork that you have planned. I know that you have a little bit more in store for us, so stay with us. Reporting live in Ishpeming, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
Thank you very much, Ansley. And as we
a local artist who specializes in painting on pallet boards showcases some of his work at the U.S. Ski and Snowboard Hall of Fame. Ansley joins us now in Ishpeming to show us more of his artwork. Good morning again, Ansley.
Andrew, good morning. That's right, we're talking more about 613 Studios. Mike Leager, he is the artist and owner of 613 Studios. Good morning.
Good morning.
So obviously, as we look around here, your work is the pallet board work here in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Let's talk more about, you kind of just discovered this talent of yours, and you're like, hey, I'm pretty good at this, pretty decent at this. What do you like to do with these paintings?
You know what? Again, the thrill of the hunt. I love all the custom work. It seems like every time I am able to achieve that goal of whatever that specific client of mine is after, through that process, I learned just a little bit more about how to incorporate things for the next one and the next one. At this point and everything, I really would love to find a better way to service the community more. All the business owners in the areas from here abroad in the UP to get involved in what they have going on and find ways to get into that team mode, you know, with the different businesses, logos and everything.
When we look at the work, it's very detailed. What kind of time goes into making one of these? Oh dear, you're laughing. A lot?
Yeah, text is my enemy. The more words involved, the longer it takes. Like I've spent up to 8 hours looking through a magnifying glass on a specific piece for somebody in Wisconsin. It was my learning experience on text. But for the most part, I would say 8 to 10 hours on anything that you're looking at in here.
Wow, you do different sizes as well. I
Yes.
mean, this is just a sample of what you have.
Again, the thrill of the hunt. The biggest piece I've done so far is 5.5 feet by 3 feet.
Wow.
And the smallest one is one I just did recently. It's a firefighter piece with a bottle opener on it. It's like 11 inches across by like 20 inches tall.
Justin Koski is joining me. He's the executive director here at the Hall of Fame. Justin, you've seen these here come and go throughout the shop. What are people saying whenever they see this work?
Well, people come in here looking for a variety of different things. They're looking for sometimes ski-specific stuff, sometimes Ishpeming or the UP-specific looking things. Pieces like the mining themed ones or the ski jumper from out front certainly catch people's eye. It brings people into the shop, number one, you know, and it gives them something to look at. It's a conversation piece to get things started. But we've sold about 6 or 7 of these things. We take them to the different events that we go to. Mike does a great job making them specific to, you know, for instance, Stowe, Vermont. When we were out there last month, we sold all 4 of the pieces. The one that's still in the shop here is actually going to be shipped out to somebody who won it at an auction. So they're great for auctions. They're great for raffles. They're great fundraising pieces. And like Mike said, he can make them custom to just about anything.
Mike, what's your website or Facebook page? How can people contact you?
613studios.com. From there, I've got a couple different hyperlinks. You can contact me directly off of the website, or I have an Etsy store and a Facebook page, both, and you can link both of them right off of that website there.
Well, thank you so much for being with us. I know that you've had a great time doing this so far.
It's been
so best
great.
of luck to you. For
Thank
sure.
you very much.
Again. Reporting live in Ishpeming, Ansley Watson, and we'll be back with more of your TV6 Morning News after the break.